Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to our AWA, where you can ask Wall Street anything. We will be getting started in exactly 2 minutes. So go ahead and take this time, grab you some pen and paper so that you can take some copious notes. Share because this is some awesome information. I tell you, I hang around Wall Street all the time, but I also learn something every single week. So make sure you are taking notes. Make sure you share this information. And most of all, bring your questions. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play our MLS song, and we'll be getting started in exactly 1 minute.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, Bitcoin grew a worldwide currency. Only a few knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency. Changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join. Call MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are pacing a dime, 20 to 1. Call MLS system to have some fun. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
Thank you. So welcome everyone to AWA, where you are able to ask Wall Street anything. My name is Pamela Jesse. I am the Director of Operations, and I have the pleasure of introducing our founder and visionary, Mr. Derry Wallstreet Perkinson. We call him Wall Street, okay? But before I do that, guys, I just have a couple things that I wanted to say. First, we want to make sure that we understand our disclaimers, okay? We are not licensed financial advisors. We don't give financial advice. What we do is give you our opinions. He gives you his results, and he shares with you what he's learned education wise. Okay, this event is for illustration and educational purposes only. This event is not intended to substitute from you obtaining accounting, tax, or financial advice from a licensed professional. Okay, Mr. Wall Street, guys, is a phenomenal gentleman that comes to us every Tuesday to just share and ask those questions. You know, a lot of times you are able to watch videos on YouTube, but you have questions and you just cannot talk to that live person. So that's why he's here. He's able to do that for us. Okay. So just a little bit about him. And then I will go ahead and step out of the way and turn the mic over to him. Again, his name is Derry Perkinson. We call him Wall Street. He is our founder and visionary. He was and still is a computer programmer, and he is a master trader. Now, if you don't know what that means, it means that he is able to trade on several different platforms and do it successfully, I might add. Okay. He is from the rough streets of Newark, New Jersey. He'll tell you he went from welfare, excuse me, got Wall Street in my head. He went from welfare to being a millionaire. Okay. And he's not keeping that secret. He came back to get us. He came back to share with us the information that he's learned so that he can help us make millionaire status, right? Another one of his famous quotes is, if you walk with me, I will make you a millionaire. Okay. Walk, guys, not run, not skip, not do cartwheels. Walk with him, and I will make you a millionaire. And then the last thing that I'd like to share, and that is he is a retired master sergeant. He served 20 years in the United States Army. Okay. So we appreciate him for his service on so many levels, right? We appreciate you. So, Wallstreet, I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way and turn the floor over to you, sir.
All right, all right, all right. I want to say hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How you guys are doing today? Hopefully my sound is going through a lot better today than it was yesterday.
Yes,
So
you sound great. You sound
awesome,
great, hyped
awesome,
up.
awesome. All right. So guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about today. You're gonna ask Wallstreet anything. Before we get there though, just get ready to start typing in your questions on some of the things you wanna learn about or discuss. Let's talk about I brought something to you the other day. It was called QCoin. Okay, it's KUCOIN, and it was an exchange. It's called a decentralized exchange. And so I had to learn about it. I went in there and I learned about it. I bought some coins. Easy, real easy to do. So that's gonna be part of your training. I'm gonna sit down, take some time out. I'm gonna do a video, and that's gonna be in our back office. So you're gonna be able to go in the back office, and I'm gonna do a complete walkthrough on the way I do it, right? So we're gonna talk about getting some extra coins. Now you gotta realize, guys, we are in a point right now in history that the altcoins are moving up in value. So Bitcoin went to close to 61,000, came back down, went back to 59, close to 60 again, and now it's starting to fade out. And what that's doing is that people are moving Bitcoin. They're taking some of their Bitcoin and they are purchasing altcoins, right? And so the altcoins, you might make 10x, 100x, 200x, 500x, 1000x. In other words, let's say, for example, you took $1,000 and you bought this coin for 9 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents, whatever, and it went up to $2 and $5. And people are seeing these movements happening, and they making 100,000 or 50,000 or 200,000. And then when that thing is fading out, they're going to take that money from that. They're going to convert it right back into Bitcoin again. So if you have Bitcoin, it's a good way for you to do it. One of the things that I don't do, this is me personally, I don't sell my Bitcoin. I don't use it. I just hodl it, and I use new money to go purchase some altcoins, right? So for example, if you know my strategy with credit cards, I do a strategy with credit cards that we circulate money from a credit cards through insurance, through our home equity lines of credit, through all these different things to build more and more cash flow. Okay, so that's just one of the tools that I use to do that. Let's talk about MLS. I'm gonna talk about MLS for a minute. So a lot of people are starting to get this feeling of missing out. It's called fear of missing out, and it's right. You should feel that way, fear of missing out, because there are so many people that we've been teaching about Bitcoin ever since it was $3,000, since 2016, right? So 2016 went from 486 basically to $1,000, from 1,000 to 20,000, back down to last year March $3,500, and now it's right now at 56,000 and some change. So you just think about it, guys. You know, you should have fear of missing out. So there's a lot of people that if you ask them today, like, what you know about Bitcoin? I don't know. I just heard about it. I would love to learn how to get in it though. So you as the person, the influencer, right? You got to teach them and say, hey, listen, we got a club. It's a way for you to get, you know, Bitcoin for free based on our system. You can invite them to get some Bitcoin. You know, they can invite them to get Bitcoin. They could do it on their own, or they could do it, you know, with a group with us. But the whole thing is, guys, you got to be ready to help other people to get going. Another thing I'm going to tell you is your family. When it comes to family, sometimes they're the hardest head to crack that nut through, right? You got to crack that nut. And sometimes it's the hardest head to crack the nut when it comes to getting into this space, because people are literally getting rich. I mean, and I'm saying it, you know, people making $1 million, right? And Bitcoin, people, regular folks who never knew anything about nothing, didn't have a real good job. They don't have the, you know, the skills to create their own product. They just been working day to day. And those people are taking a chance, jumped into crypto, took some education, learned some of it, got lucky in some of the altcoins, and now they jumped in Bitcoin, and now they are a millionaire. And there are so many people that are doing it, but what's missing is the Black folks in this arena. We are coming in way too slow, because the timing, when you think about wealth, it's always about timing. So the altcoins is in prime right now. They in this big old thing that's happening right now, but eventually that's going to be over, and we got to wait another year for the next cycle. But people that jump in it now could be on their way to, you know, 300,000, 500,000, $1 million, 2 million. There are people that are missing out on this movement, and it's a shame because we just keep saying to ourselves, well, I ain't gonna get in that. I heard on the news. I heard Warren Buffett say this was no good, but now their whole ideology changed. Now all these major institutions are coming in. For example, like Visa, MasterCard, Mass Mutual. It's going to be more and more companies, right? MicroStrategy, he's really pushing it. Tesla, right? You got all these companies now that's getting ready to dive into this crypto space, and they definitely jumping into Bitcoin. They're not looking for altcoins. They diving into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is not going to go back down to 30,000 or 40,000. Bitcoin is going to be hanging around here between 50 to 61,000 like it did before. It's going to go through this little cycle, and then it's going to take off again. It's going to bust $70,000, $80,000, might even get to 100,000 by June. And so, and I really believe it's going to be at 100,000 by June, July timeframe, and close to 200,000 by December. And you say, well, how is that going to happen? Well, the way it's going to happen is because with all these major institutions coming in, they are moving away from other, you know, like stocks and gold and other things. And it's already been proven they're moving away from it right now to jump into this crypto space just to get a piece of their portfolio. So let me give you an example. If a company has, you know, the company today, they're not talking about millions of dollars, right? The $1 million is for the regular folks. Middle class people, if you don't know what middle class is, it's from 300,000 to 3 million. That's middle class. But the companies are not talking about millions. They talking about billions. And now they even moving that number up to $1 trillion companies. For example, just like Amazon, $1 trillion company, right? Microsoft going to be, if not already, $1 trillion company. You have Google, going to be $1 trillion company. These companies are not staying Apple $1 trillion. These companies are not staying at billions. The billion dollar plateau, it's already been broken. And now the companies are moving to $1 trillion plateau. $1 trillion. Now you think about that, when you talk about the scale of money, if you're making less than 300,000, you are considered the working poor. And believe it or not, there is no excuse. Literally, I'm just being blunt. There's no excuse of not having $300,000 or more if you are open to new ideas. If you want to maintain the same old ideas, then you are going to be left behind, and not just a little bit behind. You're going to be way behind a lot of people, like way behind, right? So our whole goal, our mission statement inside of MLS, Bitcoin Club, and Rotating Hands, our mission statement states that we are looking to help the lifestyles of our members, change the lifestyles of our members. You got it? And we can't do that if you don't walk with us. If you sit there and you just getting all this information and you never jump, you never take time out to learn, take time out to do. I'm saying, hey guys, buy this. This is a coin that I'm buying. Here's another coin that I'm buying. Here's another coin that I'm buying. I'm taking some of my portfolio and I'm adding to my crypto, right? I got 50% in my portfolio. I got 50% that's broken down into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, that leaves another 50%, right? So the other 35% of that is going into coins, stable means not stable coins, but coins that is building more cash flow. Okay, these coins are building more cash flow. Then the other coins that I got going on, is going into what we talk about, these coins that's popping up that might give us a good pop on it, get the cash flow from those coins, and then get back off of it, right? That's what we're talking about doing. Okay, so when we think about what's happening, when we think about all this that we're building in wealth, we are diving into this space, and you have to be there. We have to be there. Let me do this. I gotta hang up. Hold on for 1 minute, guys. Now I got Pamela. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me, Pamela?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So the call came in. I don't know if it's disconnected you guys or not. Okay. All right. So the other thing is, let's get into the exchanges. Now, what is an exchange? An exchange, a decentralized exchange, is one that I'm going to highly recommend. It's called KuCoin, KuCoin. You got Binance.com, and then you got Binance.us. Now, if you live overseas, right? Because Americans, we can't really get into Binance.com. We have to do it with a VPN. We can't do the whole thing of KYC. So, but if you live overseas, right, outside of the US, why not the US? Because we doing stupid stuff, too much regulation, scaring everybody off. And so, but everybody else is jumping into Binance.com, Liquid. They're jumping into KuCoin. They're jumping into, there's a whole lot of different exchanges. It's a lot of exchanges, guys. It's well over 30 exchanges right now that people are jumping into, especially if you live overseas. You have an advantage better than we do, because they got all these different coins that you could jump into. Now, some of the things that you can jump into is called a swap, an exchange swap. So, for example, Trust, like an app on your phone, Trust Wallet. You can do that on your phone, right? You can do Trust Wallet. You can swap certain coins. You can do Exodus. You can swap certain coins. It don't have a lot of coins, but they got a decent amount of coins that you can make a fortune with. Okay. So some of the coins that's out there, Celsius is going to come out with a swap coin now. You can swap coins. So I gave you some. I'm hoping that as I'm speaking, you got a pen and paper, you writing some of this stuff down, because I'm thinking it's going to be recorded. But let's say it's not recorded, you should already have it written down, right? You need to have everything I'm telling you. It's like E.F. Hutton, the old commercials of E.F. Hutton. It says, hey, when E.F. Hutton speaks, everybody shut up and just listen. I advise you to do the same thing when I'm speaking, so you can get this information that's going to benefit you and your family. Okay. All right. So let's keep moving. So you got the Trust Wallet on your phone. You got BitPay Wallet on your phone. You have Celsius on your phone. You have a few other swap wallets on your phone. These centralized exchanges now, they have DeFi that's coming out, right? A lot of DeFi companies, it's the new arena now that we're in. It's called DeFi. How to take your crypto, never sell it, but get loans on it, right? Now, some of them things you want to sell. So, for example, on the altcoins, the coins that's popping right now, you get some of that money, it's popping, and then it's getting ready to break all the way back down again. Sell that, get that money back out, convert that back into Ethereum and / Bitcoin, right? Start moving that money over to HODL it, so it keeps growing over and over and over again. Some of the other coins you're going to want to HODL as well, right? With that 35%, you're going to HODL those coins as well, so it starts to produce until it starts breaking down below this certain levels on a trade accounts. We'll teach you about that in the trade accounts. And the last 15% of that portfolio is for all the risk takers. These are the coins that we don't know much about. They might be worth 2 cents, 8 cents, 10 cents, maybe $1. A lot of those coins may pop, may take off. For example, like TRX. TRX and XRP, these coins stayed there for a long time, below like 5 cents. TRX, called Tron, it stayed below 5 cents for almost 2 years. And all of a sudden, it just started taking off. It broke through, it took off, it went up, right? It's going up, going up, going up. And then it may pull back down a little bit, hold it, and then it's going to take off again. XRP was going through a legal battle, came down, all of a sudden it came back through. That's called Ripple. It came back through, and now it's broke $1, and it's getting ready to go up some more. Guys, these things like this is going to make you a lot of money. But we gotta see the signs, and you gotta be aware of what's going on. So as you start to get involved and start learning through YouTube and other places to learn this stuff, it's gonna benefit you. So I'm gonna shut up about that. Let's get into some questions. Ask Wallstreet Anything. If you in MLS, this is one of the best places you can come into, because I'm gonna take my time and teach you exactly how to use the platforms, right? Completely new. So here's the first one. For someone completely new in crypto, brand new in crypto, where is the best and easiest place that they can or should buy BTC? So brand new in crypto, I would use the platforms that we call, for example, you want to use places like BitPay, LibertyX. You want to use Trust Wallet, TRUST Wallet. Easy to do, right? You click on, you open your phone, you download the app, you open the phone, you go ahead and say, I want to buy $500 worth of Bitcoin, right? You could do it that way. But if you, that's the best way to do it. And then I would suggest you join MLS Bitcoin Club. And as you invite other people, now what happens is you start to get Bitcoin for free. And that's what you see. The whole goal is, do you want to start receiving Bitcoin for free? That's the goal. So the goal is, yeah, I want to get some Bitcoin for free. And that's how you invite people to our club. And then you get paid out on every single day when people join our club, right? You get paid from your personal inviters or the people that's hitting your beeline. You learn more about that when you get there. But that's how you do it. Trust Wallet is a very good place to buy Bitcoin. Easy. LibertyX. BitPay is easy to buy Bitcoin from. If you're using Coinbase, now I know Coinbase has got a big old marketing tool out there, all that good stuff. You can buy Bitcoin from Coinbase. They're making it easy. However, you don't have control of your Bitcoin for about 7 to 14 days. And then I would definitely not leave my Bitcoin on that platform. I don't care what kind of statistics they saying. I saw the commercial. We are the safest place to buy Bitcoin. That's a bold lie. There are many members in our club that lost Bitcoin just by doing a regular transaction, and they lost Bitcoin from their Coinbase account. Okay. Now, whether Coinbase says it's their fault or not, I'm just letting you know. I don't know whose fault it is, but I just know they had a Coinbase account, and all of a sudden they did something, and Bitcoin is missing out of their account. And we got people that got testimonies on that. All right. So that's one of the things that I would recommend. Next question. Go ahead. You can ask the question.
Okay. So from Rosie B, she's asking, are we still doing the solo 401k? That's level 4. Absolutely, we are. Yes. And the whole life insurance.
Let me talk a little bit about that. So the solo. Okay. So what does the word solo mean? Solo means me alone. I don't need a company to represent me. I can do it on my own. Solo 401k. So the 401k is mainly for your retirement. You are building your retirement. Okay. You're building your retirement that's out there. Okay. You're building your retirement that's out there, right? So when you're building your retirement, what that means is that you are responsible for everything that's going on with it, right? And it costs you $100 every year. It costs you to get it set up, $100 every year. It takes $500 to initially set it up, and then $100 every year to maintain your solo 401k. It is an IRS document that you're building together. When it comes to the whole life insurance, yes, we are still doing insurance. But right now, I have to work with my brokers. And so right now, I got to figure out what's going on with that, because the person I was working with, they quit, got another job, and I'm trying to find someone else to work with now. So that's what I'm doing. That's why it's taking me so long to get moving. But yes, I will be getting that squared away. We will have that going. What's the next question?
And Wall Street, while we're talking about the insurance, why don't you also touch on what you told me about why we don't even like writing the policies?
Okay, so here's the deal with the okay, so when it comes to insurance, as the agent, I would get, when I write the policy, let's say I write this policy. I wrote a policy for, I don't know, $100,000, $200,000, whatever. And then all of a sudden you make payments to initially start it off, and then they pay the policy out, right? Then all of a sudden you stop paying it. What happens is we get chargebacks. So before, I was just helping everybody write a policy, not knowing they can pay for the whole thing or not. Lost their job, not really motivated in MLS. Now, if they motivated in MLS, making a lot of money, it's no problem. I know you're making the money to pay for your policy. I know you could do an annual payment, like a one-time payment a year, you're fine. But we had so many members that was getting policies, and all of a sudden they had stopped paying. So we started getting charged. But I said, okay, wait a minute. Let me slow down. Everybody want this catalyst, but they don't have the funds to pay for it. So I said, I'm going to stop doing that, right? We're going to let that go. I'm going to wait a minute. I want to see how people are responding in the MLS, because I don't write policies for the public. I could, but I don't. I only write policies for the members. I'm not in the insurance game for me personally, right? I could be out here writing policies all day. I don't care about that. I don't care. I'm writing policies only for the members who want a policy. So yes, I'm giving up a lot of money by not writing policy for everybody else, but I don't care about that. I make my money in crypto, right? I'm good. I don't need to write I don't care about that. I really don't. I'm not a salesman. I'm doing this for the benefit of the members. That's why I'm doing the policies. Next question.
Okay, the next question is from Tony Battles. She said, full list of coins we need to be prepared to accept. Where can we find it? I think she's talking about
the 10 coins. Yes, the 10 coins that I'm doing. I guess I could put a list up, Pam. We need to put a list up. And so we can tell the coins what we're going to be accepting. And also by June, we're going to be accepting some more. Now, the reason why did I wait? Why am I waiting 3 months? So I'm doing 10 coins plus the 3 we already got. That's 13 coins. And then I'm going to do 10 more in June. Why? The reason is because I don't know which one's going to win. I have no idea which one's going to win and be stable enough that we can add another 10 coins to our list. Okay. So that's what we're talking about right now. So which ones we're going to allow people to win. That's why I'm waiting. But we'll have a total of 23 coins that we can accept that's strong enough to hold. So as you're building your portfolio in these coins that you are accepting, then those coins will still continue to move even after this cycle is over. Okay, let's go to the next one.
So when I create this list, when is the list going to be active? For example, you know,
we can make it active. Well, the list, okay, so this is the first thing. The first thing we got to do is build up enough coinage in those different coins to pay you out in coins. So let me give you an example. Let's say we got a person that's coming in and they are joining MLS, and the person that joined, they join with to the club, right? To the club, they join with, let's say, for example, they join with Bitcoin Cash or Tron. But the payment going to you is not going to be in Tron. It's going to be in Bitcoin, right? I'm receiving Tron. I can't pay you back in Tron because I ain't got enough coins to give everybody who's joining. It's not gonna work that way, right? So you still gonna get Bitcoin. We're gonna pay you out in Bitcoin until we get enough coinage to pay you out with different stuff, and then we're good to go there. But we got to build our list of coins first. Right now, we do got Bitcoin. It's coming in with Bitcoin. I'm trading Bitcoin. I'm making Bitcoin. So we got a lot of Bitcoin we're doing to keep this thing moving forward. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, great. All right. Next question from Mike Watson. There's a lot of rumblings about Safe Moon. Do you know anything about it or have any thoughts on it?
Moon. So what moon means, stuff is going to the moon, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. But people use that word now, coins are mooning. That's a new term they're using, coins are mooning. That means the prices are going so high, it's going to the moon, right? Prices are going to the moon. And that's what that term came from. So if that's what they're talking about, that's what they're talking about. If there's a coin called moon, I have no idea.
Okay. Next question from Kelvin Davis. When leveling up on multiple levels, do you have to finish the first position to get the other awards?
Okay, so what I'm thinking, what you're asking me is, do you got to go up the ladder in each level? The answer is no. You can go through a starter level and go straight to level 4, level 5 if you want to. You don't have to go in order, right? But just realize that you want to do that because you got a purpose, and also you got people that's going to be following you, or you're part of a team that's going to be going up that direction, so you can beat them. You can beat them there. We highly recommend. Back in the day, we definitely recommend everybody get from starter level 1, level 2, level 3, because those 4 levels allowed you to get 1 whole Bitcoin at that time, right? But you definitely can make a tremendous amount of money based on what we got going on right. Well, cash flow, I'm not going to say money because Bitcoin is not money, right? Bitcoin is still not considered money, which we don't want them to call it money. We don't, because it comes with a whole bunch of other legal, other stuff we got to deal with. So we're glad they call it a commodity and not even a currency right now. They just call it a commodity. So that's cool. Let's keep it moving.
Now, Wallstreet, can I piggyback on this comment, please?
Yes.
Because I just want to make sure that he is clear, because when he says get other awards, I just want to make sure he's clear. So, Kelvin, when you join the club, you are purchasing a membership with MLS Bitcoin Club. And for that membership on each level, you're getting education, okay? There's not awards. You get a reward or a referral for inviting others to the club. So I just want to make sure that you are clear on what the levels mean. Each level is a higher level of education that you receive. And then you only receive a reward if you invite someone to the club and they join a level. So I hope that clears things up. Because sometimes Wall Street people think that they join the club and then they're going to receive Bitcoin from it. But you only receive when you invite.
That's correct.
Okay? All right. Just wanted to clear that up.
Or if somebody lands on your beeline. Yes.
That is correct.
Okay.
All right. Next, I think Tony Battle is kind of confirming. Is there a crypto solo 401k like a Roth IRA?
There is not, that I know of, a solo 401k plan in crypto yet, but you are building your own, right? So let me say this to you. Do you need the government to be responsible for your Roth or IRA account? And people put their Bitcoin in a Roth IRA, but you're giving up control when you do that. I highly recommend you get a Trezor, put your Trezor inside a bank safe or some other place, have your keys distributed to different places, right? And you build your own portfolio, right? You don't need, so a crypto solo 401k plan is like, okay, here's my Trezor, here's my solo 401k. No, my money is already there. My Bitcoin is already growing on my Trezor. It's already in the 100,000s or 300,000s or $1 million, right? Most people says, I just need to make $1 million from my retirement. Well, now people are making that in a few months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. People are already millionaires in this space. So do you need to put it in a government system solo 401k plan? The answer is no. You already got it there, right? You don't get any tax benefits from a solo 401k plan. You don't. The only thing is you just can't claim it on your taxes, but you can grow it as big as you want. But that's in their banking institutions. You don't need to be part of the banking institutions. You can put it right on that. Now, they are working on getting a couple of places where you can use your crypto as a bank for credit, right? That's where the credit lines come to play. That's your Celsius, your BlockFi, your Nexo, your AWA, right? These all DeFi companies are moving in that direction. That's what they're doing. Okay. Let's go to the next question.
All right. So Habib Salam asks, how do you build up Coinage?
Easy. So how do you build up Coinage? Number one, if you're a part of the club, I would start inviting. That's how you're going to get Coinage. If you are hanging out with, let me give you an example. Let's say you're hanging out doing, you online and you on Trust Wallet and you said, I'm gonna buy $50 worth of this coin. Then that's how you do it, right? It's already on the wallet. That is part of your wallet. It's on your phone. And you just start looking at other coins that we talk about. And you may want to go ahead and buy some of those coins. And you just start building up on those coins. As those coins are making money, you could take some of those profits from those coins, convert them, or you can swap. You swap them for Bitcoin / Ethereum, right? Because those are the two main coins that we have in there. So you can swap them for those coins and you just start building up your portfolio, right? So let me give you an example. If you building, for example, I don't know, let's say you made $1,000. Why not take from those $1,000 coins that you were in? Why not take some of the profit off, $500 of it off, take it off, and then go ahead and take $250 of it, buy some Bitcoin with it, the other $250, buy some Ethereum with it. And you just keep that going. Before you know it, you got a whole Bitcoin. One whole Bitcoin today is $56,000, close to 60. Bitcoin could be on its way to 100 grand. Like I said, so you do it that way, right? You build up a little bit at a time. It's like going to the ATM. When I'm trading in the markets, I use the ATM approach. The ATM approach. I go in and I buy a little bit, right? I make $20, $50. $100, and I take it out, take the profit out, and then I do it again, then I do it again, then I do it again. So every time I'm trading, I'm not looking for the big old gains. I'm looking at the A-team approach. Let me get 1,500 bits. Let me get 2,000 bits, 5,000 bits. Before you know it, I'm up $1,000, and I'm taking it off, and I'm doing something else. I'm always moving cash flow from trading and moving money and buying it, put it back in Bitcoin. That's what I'm doing all the time. Give me the next question.
Okay, actually, this is a comment. Mike was commenting to what he mentioned earlier about the moon. So he's saying safemoon.net is what they're referring to.
I got to look at it. I don't know where it sits at, so I can look at it, and I can look at it and see what's going on with that. I don't know what it is right now.
Okay, great. Wilson says there is this currency, KYK. It is said to be dead currency. Do you think it will revive and continue growing? It's very cheap right now.
Yeah, but see, when it comes to currencies like that, and you see that they dying, it's that project is not okay. So what makes a project move? So let me explain the how altcoin works. So the way it works, guys, is like you can put together your own coin, and you can put together a team of people, and y'all start to develop certain things for that coin to grow. And if the public comes to it and start buying your coin, that coin will go up in value. If the public looks at your coin, look at what you're doing, and they see no value in it, and it don't move, then that's it. It don't move. That's a dead coin. That's what it means. It's a dead coin. It's cheap because nobody's buying it, right? And so the price is 0.005. That coin may sit there. It may sit there forever at that same price. That happened in 2017. A whole lot of companies came up, but very few made it. Before you know it, that year ended, they was gone. So that can happen. That can happen right now as well. That's why I said we don't know what coins is going to move. For example, like Tron, TRX. I looked at TRX for almost 2 years. It stayed at 2 cents. Now it's starting to move 2 years later or 3 years later. It's starting to move. So now it's okay. Now everybody jumping in it. That's how it works. You don't know. You don't know which one is going to move, and you don't know. They may move. They give you a good pop. Sometimes they're going to give you a good pop, and then they give you a good dump. In other words, they pop the coin, makes a lot of money, and then all of a sudden everybody's selling it off again. And when you start seeing the price go all the way down, it's time for you to start going, pull some of your funds out, right? You got to pull up some of your profits. Sometimes it's good when you see let's say you got in for 50 cents and the coin went to $1. You doubled your money. Take out your initial investment. Take out your $500. If you put in the $500, it went to 1,000. Take out $500 and put it back in your wallet. Leave the other $500 in there to grow if it's going to keep growing. Don't get greedy. I'm gonna leave it all in and I ain't take no money out. That's the fool play. Take out something. You don't have to leave it all in. Take something out because now you got your investment back in your pocket. Okay. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, so Geneva Lucas asks, are you aware that the IRS taxes you transactions using cryptocurrency, and can it be avoided?
Yes. So here's the deal. It's like you buying a house. If you are taking your Bitcoin, let's say your crypto, if you take your crypto out and repurchase more crypto with it, you just avoid the taxes. If you take your crypto out and you spend it on other stuff, then that is a tax event. So you need to talk to your tax person, right? It's a commodity. It's like you buying a house. When you bought a house for $50,000, you sold the house for $100,000. That's called capital gains. If you use that money to repurchase another house, then you just avoided the capital gains. Okay. If you use the money to repurchase the same, other stuff in crypto, then you avoid the gains. So when you take the money out to spend it, to buy your car, to buy this, to buy that, then yes, you're going to have to pay capital gains on it. Now, to avoid all of that, don't sell your Bitcoin. All you got to do is get loans on it when you need money. For example, like me, I needed some money. I did not sell my Bitcoin. I got a loan from one of those companies I told you about. I get loans, and that loan comes to me. I don't pay no taxes on it because it's a loan. It's the same thing in your insurance policy. When you get your insurance policy, I can get loans off my cash value, right? I can get loans if I can get loans from it and not worry about paying taxes. Once I go to a certain point in my withdrawing the money, if I'm withdrawing my money, that initial investment that I put in, the money that I put in, once I reach that number that I put in and I go over that number, it's now a capital gain, and now I got to pay taxes on it. So that works, but get with your tax advisor. I don't want to give any tax advice, but that's a little bit that I know. I would definitely tell you to go to your tax person and get the information on that.
Okay. So, and I don't know if this is Rossi or Rosie, please forgive me. How do you transfer money from Celsius to the BTC club when moving to the next level in BTC? I'm guessing she's saying the MLS Bitcoin club. Should I let it sit there and just pull from another entity like Cash App, Bitcoin, etc.?
It doesn't matter where you pull it from because your Bitcoin is your Bitcoin, right? So what you can do, you can say, hey, I want to transfer some of your Bitcoins, called withdraw. You're going to withdraw your Bitcoin from that Celsius and move it into MLS. You could do that, right? It's a wallet. It's going to give you the wallet address that's in the Bitcoin too. So it's always called withdraw. When I move Bitcoin from one place to another place, it's called a withdraw. I'm withdrawing it from that institution and moving it to another institution. That's a withdraw. If I transfer, that means I'm transferring my coin from here inside the same institution to get another coin. That's called a swap, right? I'm transferring it to another account inside the same institution. You can do it that way. All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay, great. Thank you. Tony Battle Games asks, do you recommend us moving to a Trezor Model T to be able to hodl more different altcoins, or is the Trezor 1 still fine?
Trezor 1 is still fine. Model T is going to give you a little bit more coins. Really, it's a big difference depending on the coins you're going to get. Trezor 1 has a lot. It's like 300, 400 coins on there. And the list might be growing. A Model T is going to have, close to 1,000 coins on there. So that tells you. But are you going to be buying all those different coins? I don't think so. Remember, you can always. It depends on the project, right? If you get a coin like Tron is on both. TRX is on. It's on Bitcoin. I mean, it's on the Model 1 and the Model T. If you're getting some off the wall coin, it may not be there. It may not be on neither one of them. So you don't know. There's so many coins being developed, guys. And remember, it's over 6,000 coins, and one of the companies says 8,000 coins. So that's a lot of coins out there, and more is being created. Just realize that ain't it. More is still being done in this cycle right now.
Right. And also too, Tony, Trezor has a list, and I'm gonna get that list to you. And the list will let you know what coins are available on. It might be available only on the Trezor desktop or what device. It's a great list, so I will get that to you or to everyone. Okay. This is a comment from Kim, basically saying people are buying into coins.
Yeah.
Rufus
they call altcoins. So they say coins, say altcoins. They're buying into altcoins. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Most of these are comments. I'm trying to get to the, okay. Hey, Wall Street, this is from Michael Foy. What's the other company you were using like Celsius? Is it Nexo or something like that?
Yes, so I'm using Nexo, right? Nexo.io, Nexo.io. So Nexo is another DeFi company. So what I did, I put a loan in. Now, what they're doing to me right now, they're asking me for a lot more information, right? They want to see my bank statement. They talking about they want to know, am I doing money? You know, you got to sign a statement. You're not doing money laundering. So I did that. I'm not doing money laundering, all of that stuff. And then it says, well, we need to see a bank statement because I sent over only 1.85 Bitcoins. Now I still got another 30 something Bitcoins to go from that company to put in there. And so it's getting, when it comes to crypto, they're not supposed to be in all your business. So Nexo is starting to piss me off when it comes to that, right? They're coming in asking for all this information when Celsius didn't ask for anything. You just have to have the crypto. Here you are. You put your ID in. You sign your statements. You're good to go. You're done. Nexo now is asking me for banks. Like, why you need to see my bank? What are you doing? What are you really doing? Why are you jumping into my business when you already got my crypto? Why are you jumping to my business now? Talking about, well, how did you get the money? It ain't none of your damn business how I got the crypto. I've been doing crypto since 2016. What are you talking about? Right? Well, we need to see a statement. What are you talking about? It's crazy, guys. So some of these institutions you got to watch out for. They say one thing, and then they asking you for some other stuff, which means the government, you can say anything you want when it comes to getting the money out. So Celsius doesn't do that right now. Will they do it in the future? I don't know. BlockFi does it? I don't know. I know I'm trying to get Nexo, and he asked me for this information, and so I just showed them one bank statement where I got enough that shows that, right? If they ask me for anything else, I'm done with them. Just give me back my Bitcoin. You're getting too much of my information, right? I'm not trying to jump in this where I'm trying to meet your KYC. You got my ID, you got my email. Why are you trying to get my bank statements and everything else? I'm not cool with that because now they jumping and they trying to act like a bank right now. And that's not what we're trying to do. Crypto is outside of the banking system, right? That's the whole point. And so it's something that we got to watch out for too. If some of these companies get like that, then it's time for us to pull back and not even deal with them. Because if they're getting like that, then basically you giving up your rights and they diving in all your information. That is not cool.
Gotcha. Okay, so Wanda wants to know, do you download the Celsius app to get started?
Yes, the only way you can do it, you got to download the app. They don't have a desktop version yet. They're working on it. They got the beta going on right now. They might come out with one in April. Well, we already in April. Let's say, well, it's supposed to be in April, but I guess they ain't gonna reach that one. Let's just say it might come out in May or June, some time frame like that.
Okay. And Wanda, make sure you grab a referral link from either your senior business partner or from the club. Okay. All right. Narissa wants to know, when your Bitcoin is in the hollow stage, is it still going up and down?
Yes. Yeah, any place your Bitcoin or crypto, it's all coming from the market. So as the market is going up and market's going down, it's all showing the same thing. Okay, so definitely when you hollow it, doesn't matter. It's all doing the same thing.
Okay. I don't know what this means. Alipal Titan, do you know what that means?
I have no idea.
Okay. Kim is saying she loves that wallet.
It's a cold wallet. Yeah, I got you. But see, what you got to understand when it comes to cold wallets, the one that's been tested heavily is the Trezor. I don't recommend any other wallet because I know Trezor's been around for the longest and has never been broken into. Okay. All right.
Okay. Kim is basically saying, I guess she's talking about Nexo. That's because they're centralized.
Right.
Then she's saying there are a lot of decentralized DeFi.
Correct.
Okay.
But a lot of those DeFi, so AWA and Compound, they're not giving you dollars. They are giving you USDC. They give you USDC or USDT coins. Then you gotta use that, put it to Binance, and then send that let them convert their Binance, put those stable coins and transfer out of cash to your bank. See, the whole goal is the world is not there yet when it comes to stable coins, right? I got to have money. I got to have physical dollars. And since I got to have physical dollars, I got to use a system where I can get physical dollars put in my bank account so I can use it to pay the bills and do everything I do. In the future, it's coming. We will be able to not even pull out dollars. We don't even need dollars. It's going to go to a point where they might be using USDC, which is a cryptocurrency, USDT, which is Tether, some kind of stable coin they may be moving into, right? We don't know yet, but this is what they're talking about, what could be happening. Okay, what you got next?
Okay, so Wanda wants to know, where does she get a referral link? This is in reference to Celsius.
It's in our back office, right? You got it in there?
I'm not sure. If it's not,
if not, I can just post it back there. Okay.
Oh, I think the reason why we didn't do it yet, Wall Street, is because we were trying to give everyone a chance.
That's correct.
To allow their upline, or I hate to say upline, but their senior members, their sponsors to get in first. So, which leads to the next question. Michael is saying, what's the benefit of using a referral link, and what if your upline is not interested in it? So,
well, the purpose of the referral link is that you get $40 because we got the Web 40, right? So you get $40, and the person that's putting the money in, they get $40, right? It's a one-time payment. It's not like you're gonna get paid from that over and over and over again. It's a one-time payment of $40. And that's cool. That's pretty cool. So,
but if they're not interested, Michael, then you'll get Wall Street's link.
There you go.
Okay. So, and that's it for questions for now, Wall Street.
Oh, there you go. We done.
And I appreciate everybody. Yeah, we're good time. Got 5 minutes. So
they're good.
Good time. Well, that was a lot of great information today. I love being able to come to this platform and just kind of, run things by you. I like the fact that you are very honest with us. If it's something you don't know, right? And you definitely keep us up to date when things do not go the way we plan. So we appreciate that. I do want to let the members know we still have scammers out there, guys. Please, MLS will never comment, inbox you, or ask you to send them Bitcoin in order to receive Bitcoin. Okay. We also have people, Wall Street, you may not have known this. As soon as we end our live, they go and comment under our members' comments.
Wow.
And they are pitching a trading platform for someone else.
Do me a favor. Type it up. Type it up in the comments. Do not send your Bitcoin to anybody else. Do not join nobody else's trading platform. These are scams. If you see any message below this one about setting up a trading platform or joining another platform or company, these are scams. Please do not do it. So that discouraged them for typing it in our site. There's a lot of people doing that, guys. A lot of scammers out there, and they trying their best to get our members, and they doing this all over the internet. It's not just us. They doing it all over the internet with a lot of people's calls because people just don't know, and they're looking for information.
Right, absolutely. And then this other group, they've gotten really smart. They have actually blocked me, Wall Street, so I can't even see them. So the members are showing me the comments. It's amazing. So we just want to say on this live, and again, I will do what you said as well. I'm gonna start putting it in the description.
Yeah, type it up too, so they can see the message going across the screen, Pam. They need to see the message going across the screen as well. That we don't support that, right? And so it'll be there.
Okay, all right.
We need to do it in the beginning, in the middle, and toward the end. We need to put that banner to scroll so that we do not support that, right?
Okay, I will absolutely do that.
Okay, cool.
We do have 2 more questions. Is that okay?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, Bob asks, in MLS credit directions, he say, why Identity IQ?
Identity IQ gives you a better view of what your 3 Vantage scores are, and they go more in depth of your credit history. So they're looking at it, right? You're seeing everything showing up from the credit bureau side of their side of the point. So that's why we use Identity IQ.
Okay, great. Jessie Price Bay, she asked earlier, and I may have missed it. On the MoonPay, she's asking it, is it a good site to buy coins?
Yes. When you're going through Trust Wallet, they're going to give you 2 places to buy your coins. One is called Simplex, which is Trezor, BitPay. They use Simplex. And then Trust Wallet, they use MoonPay and Simplex. So definitely MoonPay is one of them. I got a lot of coins I got from MoonPay. Yes.
And you also run it to Bankza too. I think that's through Exodus.
Yeah, we just did that the other day. It was through one of the KuCoins. KuCoins, I had to buy some coins. It was cheaper to get it from Bank BANA. I forgot, as X or something like that, I believe.
Yeah.
And they had Simplex up there as well, but it was cheaper to get it from BANX, BANAX, something like that.
Yes. Yep. Yes. Okay. Kim says, thank you for all you do. Jessica says, thank you for that answer. And that is it, guys. It is 2 p.m. We are going to call it a day. We thank you, everyone, for being here. We had quite a few people on YouTube. We love it. Love you when you are on Facebook as well. Guys, don't forget to follow our MLS Table Talk tomorrow. My guest will be Ms. Josephine Thomas, and I will be sharing that earlier today, and so that you guys can share and invite guests on. Come and meet Lady Joe, hear her story, and hear how she's made over $4 million by the education she learned from MLS Bitcoin Club. Okay. Then we will have our C-Note Friday on Friday. All right. And then we'll be back on Monday for our MLS State of the Union. So thank you, everyone. And you have a phenomenal, productive day. Bye-bye.